Because of certain indiscreet remarks by Don Imus and Howard Stern, WNBC Radio apologizes to the following: the National Organization for Women, the New York chapter of Hadassah, Governor Cuomo, the New York Jets, the United States Congress, both houses, Nassau Community College, the Gay Men's Choir, Sons of Italy, Rabbi Arthur Selkowitz, my wife,
66 WNBC. If we weren't so bad, we wouldn't be so good.
Queen Elizabeth, Mayor Koch.
Worn out from giving your most absolute minimal effort pretending to train to be a Jedi? Then it's time to unwind with delicious tasting Paul Bugs coffee. It's got that perfect blend, whether you're half-assing it lightsaber training or using the Force to grab another cup. Dear God, even their training involves drinking coffee. Who are they gonna fight, Lord Starbuck? Enjoy the great taste of Paul Bugs coffee. Now available at Smith's, Costco, and other fine stores. If this is the best you can do, maybe the Empire should take over. Things would be a lot better. Tired of not feeling your best due to joint pain?
I don't have time for this.
Now with fast-acting Back-to-Teen Cream, you can kiss your sore joints goodbye. Whether you find yourself in a duel or just relaxing at the end of the day with a cup of Paul Bugs, you deserve to live pain-free. Back-to-Teen Medicated Cream, now available at Costco, CVS, and other fine stores. Yeah, I'm not an expert, but I haven't seen hand-to-hand combat this bad since Book Boba Fett. Velma, your fat dumbass is supposed to find out if Daphne likes to go to Browntown or not.
I'm trying. This is the first chance I've had to focus. Thank God hot girls would rather be murdered than enter the band room.
I knew you was in the role playing, but now you got me in this stupid-ass outfit. About time you admit to yourself you like the vag. Dumb bitch.
Norville, I didn't come out. I told you, I like Daphne, but also find Fred attractive.
You know Fred got a tiny dick.
But Daphne, our personalities just click. I can't explain it.
Black Shaggy can explain it. You want them titties just as much as Black Shaggy do. You can't say I blame you. Black Shaggy like them titties too. Daphne got herself some nice titties. That's right.
This is exactly the problem with this list. Men make everything about them and what they want.
That's right. And Black Shaggy want to perform some butt sex on Daphne.
Our whole lives, girls are told by guys there's a right way to be hot.
Yeah, it's giving up the back door. That'll make your ass a lot hotter, bitch.
But now because of this list, I have to validate everything I hate about men's ideas of beauty norms.
Bitch, just be glad someone interested in you. Your fat dumbass ain't gonna get none anyhow. That's right, Black Shaggy went there. That's right.
It's the Muppet Show with a very special guest star, Mr. Jack Black, Lizzo, Tim Meadows, Jen Cobb. Really? Who the f*** is Jen Cober? Okay. Christopher Lloyd, and Amy Sedaris. Yay! And don't miss a special appearance next week by Jay and Silent Bob. Because why the f*** not at this point?
Please evaluate the show on its merits.
You are a meathead.
Please give it a chance. And so...
A meathead, dead from the neck up. Meathead.
No sexy.
Huh? No sexy.
No sexy.
Norville, guess what Daphne gave me?
Black Shaggy, no. Your fat, dumb, bitch-ass star without him.
We kissed, but it's not a big deal.
Your fat, dumb, bitch-ass was supposed to wait until Black Shaggy got there. Black Shaggy was going to be the meat in that sandwich.
Guess what? The last place your cell phone pinged was Fred's house.
That motherfucker got a tiny dick. Black Shaggy, no. Black Shaggy watches the news.
In this day and age, you can't speculate about someone's sexuality.
When did this become about Tiny Dick Fred? Black Shaggy gonna call him TD from now on. TD, Tiny Dick. Not touchdown, Tiny Dick. That's right. Black Shaggy still got the equipment you need. We both know this is the only way your fat, dumb bitch ass is gonna get some. When you ready, you come see Black Shaggy. That's right. Dumb bitch.
At the bottom. At the bottom. That's what we're here for, guys, to win. That was no goal, you know? They was in the crease.
Yo, check it out. Everybody's smoking that original Black Shaggy OG strain. They're getting nice and high. You know that, right? Black Shaggy gonna make some killer bank on this.
All our classmates are idiots or sheep, so let's assume they're high.
Fuck you, bitch. Of course they're high. You're high too. That's why you're in the garbage can looking for french fries. Dumb bitch.
Now, have you seen Daphne?
Oh, you finally come around to talk about that three-way. Black Shaggy like where this is going.
It took a while, but we're finally through the worst of it.
Every time you around, the po-po roll up on Black Shaggy. Dumb bitch.
Norval? What are you doing here?
Black Shaggy need a minute to prepare for this. I got to know what I'm getting into. So do you like the back door or not? Black Shaggy don't want to read this in the newspaper, you dig? Inquiring minds want to know.
We have a student newspaper?
Bitch is dumb.
Hey! Who just threw a rock through my window?
Geo from the Crystal Mines. You should know that because your dumb bitch ass was born there.
The Crystal Mines? That old tourist attraction that's now a seagull toilet full of condoms?
Bitch is crass. That's right.
Hey everybody, Thomas in the morning, NBC, WNBC, Thomas in the morning, WNBC, Thomas in the morning, NBC, WNBC, Thomas in the morning. We got my Breen McCoy, we got Super Taylor, we got Russ Osler, we got Steve Campbell, WNBC, WNBC, NBC. WNBC. 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 Thomas in the morning. The 66 WFA in New York. Everybody, how you doing, everybody? It's Thomas in the morning. WNBC. How's everybody doing out there? WNBC. How's your Donkey Kong, baby? How's your Donkey Kong? How's your Donkey Kong, baby? What color does Enrique Palazzo like Rebecca hair? WNBC, that's right. I'm in the morning.
How's everybody doing out there, WNBC? How's everybody doing out there in Radio Land? That's right. We're going to get to it in a little bit. That's right. Got South Park trailer. Oh, man, we got all kinds of neat stuff happening, everybody. Anyway, we're going to talk a little bit about the South Park trailer. We're going to talk about Daredevil. Clicking 2, yes. Saw freaking all kinds of stuff in here. WNBC, I'm in the morning. How is everybody doing? Best Buy is going to stop selling physical media. That is disappointing.
Yeah. Who bought one?
What?
Who buys them?
Listen, I like the idea. I like to be able to go and buy, freaking, PS4 games, whatever game, video games on discs.
Yeah, I used to. Cartridges always work better. Just
Cartridges,
well. Instead of drive. Like you want it.
Yep, that is actually disappointing. So long as they don't cast Ben Affleck as Daredevil. I didn't mind Ben Affleck as Matt Murdock so much. Script was terrible. The what are you doing?
Well, I read over his shoulder.
Yes, the script was terrible. Let's check in with our little buddies here. Where are they?
There's one up there.
Let's check in with the little buddies.
There's one over there in the living room.
Okay, there's one over there.
In the living room.
Sabu. There he goes. Hold on. I don't think you're gonna be able to extend the camera far enough to see the living room. It's kind of stop. Don't start pulling. There's oh, you can kind of see him. Okay, but there's no other. That's one. There's one. Trust me. Take my word for it. There's another one over here. So take my word for it. There's one around the corner. But we'll have more. We'll have more with the CAD cam later. Okay, when they move into. Yeah. Unfortunately, those days may be numbered. I would like to think that Amazon's still going to carry physical media, because I do like. Listen, it's like buying digital stuff is like vegetarian lasagna. Seriously, it's like vegetarian. You people tell you it's just as good, but you know what? You just know deep in the recesses of your mind, something telling you, you know what? It's just not the same, is it? For everyone who says, I don't like all that clutter. I don't like all that clutter. I don't like all that clutter. Well, you know what? I don't care what you like, okay? Magic mushroom veggie lasagna. Vegetarian hot dogs. Is there such a thing? Buy used or on Amazon. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a lot of stuff buying on Amazon. I think there'll always be an option to buy something physical. Just some stores will be opting out since they probably end up with tons of copies they can't sell. Well, that's actually a good point. Listen, the great thing, here's the thing about buying a physical copy of something is that you, as a consumer, benefit from a little something called competition. Now, what's competition? Competition is that thing that a lot of people claim they love, but don't actually know what it means. In this case, competition is, Walmart is competing against Target. Target is competing against Best Buy. Best Buy is competing against.
You don't have to yell it. The louder I get in my headphones, the louder you get. I don't know why you're getting louder.
I don't know why either.
I have the headphones in.
What other media store is there? Target's competing against Barnes and Noble. Barnes and Noble sells physical media shit. So, yeah. I mean, listen. And what they all do is they all try to compete by giving you the best price, by running specials to get you in the door. Now, with that going away, you're going to pay whatever Sony or Microsoft or Nintendo wants you to pay. Don't like our prices? Tough shit. The site used in my country pretty much just linked big warehouses in China making extra copies of super old shows. Yeah, that's actually cool. That's actually a good point. Now, people will say, oh, yeah, but what about CD keys? What about things like that? CD keys, like you want to buy video games, CD keys. I'm like, well, okay, yeah, fine. But that's, you know what? They're just all that CD keys is doing is they're reselling keys that are promotional, codes for games that are promotional copies anyway. An excuse to make all digital is in progress. Well, you know what? So we can minimize disk rot. Actually, there is an archive, Iron Mountain. Iron Mountain is where they store a lot of physical stuff. It's a warehouse, I think in Colorado somewhere, or like Los Angeles. Where the heck is Iron Mountain? It's climate controlled. It's got all kinds of headquarters. Boston. The headquarters is in Boston. But it goes. Yeah, there's a huge underground vault that they do all kinds of stuff. Yeah, that is actually a good point. But listen. There's actually Iron Mountains in Nevada. Wow, there's an Iron Mountain facility in Nevada. Classics in the mountain range. See, you know what happened? The big Universal Vivendi fire a few years ago. That is actually a good example of why you need physical backups of stuff. That location, that warehouse that burned down with all the master tapes for like Sheryl Crow and Buddy Holly, all of that burn was destroyed. All those master tapes were wiped out. I think Disney said they were going to release copies of OG Star Wars trilogy without edits, since there was there should be. They should have done it a long time ago. All right, now let's start off. Let's get off with the good news here. Well, sort of good news. Hey, listen. I'm still trying. I know we shouldn't talk about this, but I'm still trying to get Splinter Cell to run on the original Splinter Cell to run properly. Unfortunately, the controller scheme is not good. So I've been trying to get Splinter Cell to run properly. It won't run properly because that's what I want to play for everybody. But you know what? I got to clear out some hard drive space. I got to reinstall Hitman. So I freaking love Hitman. I absolutely love Hitman. Yeah, the Daredevil thing is a blessing in disguise. So yeah, so anyway, the writer strike is over. And the writer strike is over. And we're starting to see the first fallout from it. Now, let me bring this up here. Now, everybody knows, and well, people who knew me from back in the day, I am a huge Daredevil fan. I keep saying my favorite superhero, actually, before anybody else, is Daredevil. Then Captain America, the Silver Surfer, and Spider-Man. Okay? Yeah, the actors are still on strike. So they're waiting for that to be resolved. Yeah, and big deal. Yeah, listen, this. Okay, so Daredevil. Main MCU Daredevil show in chaos as writers and directors fired amid major Marvel TV shakeup. Well, Matt Murdock is still coming back to the MCU. It will take longer than expected as Daredevil Born Again is starting over. Marvel Studios has let go of the writers and directors of Daredevil Born Again, reportedly due to current footage for the show not meeting expectations. This thing was so bad. It was so bad. Yeah, I was trying to play Blacklist. I was trying to play Conviction. It's not very good. I was going to play that on the stream. Don't like it. Anyway. You remind me I must buy physical copy of Splinter Cell Trilogy Master PS3 before it's too late. I have it. I have it somewhere. I do have it. One of the things, though, it makes it feel kind of dated, though. That's the thing. Oh, that's uncalled for. That's uncalled for. Report I was reading said Kevin Feige got a chance to look at what they had done so far in Daredevil and didn't like it, so they fired the writers heads of their TV division, as they should. First batch of episodes was reviewed by Marvel executives who concluded the show was not working as intended. A new creative team is being sought, and while some scenes and episodes will supposedly be kept, other elements of the show will be changed. Daredevil Born Again is back to square one as Marvel Studios have let go of the writers and directors in the midst of a massive Marvel Cinematic Universe shakeup. One of the highly anticipated MCU shows in Phase 5 is Daredevil Born Again, featuring Charlie Cox once again as a titular hero after having his own Netflix show for 3 seasons. Daredevil Born Again Season 1 production has been on pause since the Writers Guild of America strike began in May, which recently came to an end. However, despite the deal being worked out between WGA and the AMPTP, the Armpit, I'm going to call it the Armpit. I'm going to call them Armpit from now on. Daredevil Born Again has just run into the biggest creative problem yet, before it's even officially made into the MCU timeline. According to Hollywood Reporter, Marvel Studios fired the main writers, Chris Ord and Matt Croman. Let's look up what Matt Croman has done, as well as directors for the rest of Daredevil Born Again Season 1. Trade reveals this took place in September after footage for the first batch of episodes was enough for Marvel executives, including Chief Kevin Feige, to review the footage and come away with a clear-eyed assessment. The show wasn't working. Matt Croman. Let's see what Matt Croman has done. Matt Croman. IMDb. Matt Croman. Okay, he has producer. He has 6 previous writing credits. The Enemy Within, 2 episodes. The Brave, 2 episodes. Covert Affairs, 75 episodes. Something called Deck the Halls from 2006. And Extreme Dinosaurs. Okay, he's a little bit more experienced than what we've seen. But there's nothing out here that jumps out at me. Let's see what the other guy, Ord, says. Chris Ord. Let's see what he's done. Chris Ord. Okay. Same things. Covert Affairs, Enemy Within, The Brave, The Containment, Deck the Halls, Extreme Dinosaurs. These are the same. This is the same guy. Same guy here. Sorry. The trade reveals that this took place late September after the footage of the first batch of episodes was enough for okay, the show wasn't working. A new creative team is currently being searched for while Marvel Studios is planning to keep scenes and episodes, though other serialized elements will be injected. Every way Daredevil Born Again's plans are changing. While there aren't a lot of exact details about how the significant Daredevil Born Again changes will be, the overhaul is helping present a few key factors for how the show will be executed. For starters, one of the big problems that seemed to have followed the MCU TV show was that it felt more like a legal procedural rather than being similar to Netflix's Daredevil series. A major example that was revealed from the report was that Matt would not have even suited up until Daredevil Born Again episode 4. What is with the writers and want? Oh yeah, well, I don't want to actually show them doing superhero stuff. It's delayed. They're starting again. Hey, Senior Sticks, how you doing? I'm expecting a lot of this to happen after the writer strike, so many trash writers will be getting fired. But what is it with writers? They never want to show like people doing superhero stuff. Whoever's appointed to run Daredevil Born Again will be required to craft pilot and show Bibles, while also having potentially multi-season vision rather than treated as a limited series. The show is also required to compare up against its predecessor show outside of the MCU, or risk seemingly like a watered down, or risk being seemingly like a watered down repeat. Proofread your stuff, guys, which puts some real pressure on the show and its creative team. For the first time, it appears that nothing is being changed to the Born Again cast, but that remains to be seen. Actually, there's been an update to that. Even though this is a major setback for Daredevil Born Again, it might be a shake-up it needed, especially if the previous vision didn't seem to be working in the long term. Since Daredevil is one of the MCU's most popular characters and the breakout hero from the Netflix era, it makes sense for Marvel Studios is wanting to be extra cautious when it comes to his new show. Hopefully, positive updates about Daredevil Born Again will emerge sooner rather than later. So yeah. Now, Strange New Worlds needs Dr. McCoy. The supernatural star should play Bones. Who is that? Who is that? Oh, this guy? This asshole? This asshole. Jensen Ackles. Who the fuck is Jensen Ackles? Go. Get lost. Screen Rant. Screen Rant is on Bender now. Screen Rant. They said this guy from Supernatural, Jensen Ackles, should play McCoy. Here's an idea, Screen Rant. Stop making suggestions. All you do, hold on, by chance, do you have game Sniper Ghost Warriors trilogy? No, I do not. I've seen the title. I have not. I do not have it. I will look it up. Sniper Ghost Warrior. Listen. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about this. Actually, I need a bottle of water. Yeah, could you grab me a bottle of water, please, if you don't mind? Here's the thing. Really, the strike was beneficial not only, thank you very much, to writers, but also to studios because they took on a lot of these deals. They took on a lot of deals that they regretted. Plus, can't take away or charge it in any way for streaming services. I'm still behind. Don't worry. So what happened was they cut a lot of deals with people like J.J. Abrams, Mindy Kaling, and they used the strike to say, you know what, we're going to put the brakes on this, okay? And a lot of people have been getting these. Yeah, that's right, Naranja. A lot of people have been getting these deals in television and movies. A lot of people who are inexperienced and who should not be there. And this is their way of backing out on these deals. And you know what? It used to be that the cream used to rise, but not always. You know, you have people like Alex Kurtzman. Alex Kurtzman's big deal was that his father-in-law ran the studio. His father-in-law ran a studio, and he was willing to cross the picket line back in the 2007 strike. That was his big deal. And nobody's called him out on that. And nobody's called out meathead Alex Kurtzman for that. And he's parlayed that into quite a nice career of sucking up to other people, you know. Where the heck is it? Well, anyway, this is where I would play the thing here. Hold on. Son of a bitch here.
Please evaluate the show on its merits.
You are a meathead.
Please give it a chance. And so...
A meathead. Dead from the neck up. Meathead.
Yeah, that's right. He is a meathead. So anyway, I wonder what they'll do with Elektra in the TV series. My problem, probably nothing. They probably won't include her. Actually, I just saw this actually. This is actually something I just saw regarding Daredevil. This broke about an hour before I went on the air. One of the stars of Daredevil's reboot on Disney Plus, Daredevil Born Again, took a surprising lead from his ex, formerly Twitter's social page. Fans were shocked to learn about issues Daredevil Born Again is still facing. Exit from X. Oh, I thought he was leaving the show. Never mind. He's just leaving Twitter. No big deal. So anyway, so now what happens is they're hitting the reset button. And now they have this new deal in place where that they're going to have to, the studios are going to have to be more transparent about the streaming numbers. And if they want to hit those streaming numbers, rather than just pumping out something, any old thing, it's going to have to be good. It's going to have to be good. And they're going to have to make sure it's good. And how do you do that? By hiring competent writers. See, they would save money by saying, oh, we need diverse voices. We need diversity in the writer's room. And they would hire inexperienced writers as a way to save money. Oh, this is our way of eating our cake and having it too. But you know what? The end product was bad. The end product was really bad. And now you are going to have to make sure everything's good if you want to hit those streaming numbers. Because you're going to have to be transparent about it now. That's the thing. Studios and network, they're going to have to be transparent about it. They have to be transparent now about the streaming numbers. They have to open their books and say, this is what we've done. This is the numbers.
Money was stolen.
Yeah.
Give it all back.
Exactly. Why do they save stuff in giant vaults if power goes out forever? No one is going to be able to watch anything in those vaults. They have backup plans. They have backups of backups and backups. They store stuff in those vaults because honestly, it's cheaper just to pay someone else to do it. That's part of it. There's climate control, there's fire protections. It's in a remote place that can't be accessed easily. So yeah, I mean, so that's basically it. Otherwise, like I said, if they tried to just store it in a warehouse, like Universal did with all their master tapes, there was one fire wipes out everything. Most stuff is loaded into Pro Tools anyway. Audio, I'm talking audio. I imagine there's stuff on a server somewhere, like at Disney and Lucasfilm. They have backups of backups. Everything's stored on a server, so they can access it very easily. Actually, there's a great story that Randy Bachman actually, he went to Abbey Road Studios. Actually, I've been to Abbey Road Studios actually, which is actually, I didn't go inside the building, but I've been to Abbey Road Studios. Got to sit on the steps in front. It's a great story. Randy Bachman, for those who unfamiliar with it. He was in a band. He was in two bands. He was in Bachman Turner Overdrive. And he was in the Guess Who. So he goes to Abbey Road Studios. The engineer there says, I have the entire Beatles library, the master tapes, loaded here into Pro Tools. What do you want to hear? And he says, I want to hear the first chord to A Hard Day's Night. And he breaks it down, and it's this magnificent story he tells. It really is. It's John is playing like an F suspended 9, and George is playing like a G7 add 6 or whatever it is. Paul is playing an F, and Ringo, and there's actually a piano too on it. It's a great story, and he's just waxing poetic about it. It's just like this great moment, and you could tell he was just like this is one of the moments that he wanted. This is the moment he wanted to live out when he became a musician. It's just fantastic. I fully recommend people going to listen to that. Does Disney have money left to keep the archive running properly? They should. Like I said, stuff is actually stored for them. They pay people to archive it. George kept the negatives for Star Wars in a salt mine in Utah, an abandoned salt mine. I mean, and actually being underground in those conditions actually wreaked havoc on the negatives. The negatives were restored actually in 1997. A warehouse at Los Angeles Times, a warehouse that's so deep it's not in Kansas anymore. Original film negative for the Wizard of Oz newspaper was a collection of newspapers dating the assassination of President Lincoln. Underground vaults and storage. Yeah. There's actually several different companies actually that do this. So the original Constitution is actually stored in a glass encasement. And that glass encasement is pumped full of argon and helium so that the paper doesn't deteriorate any further. And it can be lowered in. can be lowered into a vault in case of a nuclear attack. Storage of documents. Let me see. It's at the National Archives. So see. There is, and it's actually guarded 24/7. For years, they were just displaying it. For years, they were just displaying it, just out in the open. The sun was damaging it and everything. They need to do more stuff with Peter Jackson did. He spent the last several years digitizing, remastering old footage from Lord of the Rings movies. Yes, they do. Unfortunately, that takes time and money. They don't always want to do that. I know Paramount didn't want to do that for years with Deep Space Nine, I think it was. All right. So anyway, so that's what's going on there. Now, as I said, hopefully this shakeup with Daredevil is going to lead to better things. And please, let's get some experienced writers. And I don't think they're going to ask Drew Goddard back or Steven DeKnight or whatever his name is. But hopefully they're going to get somebody in there experienced. Then again, it could be wrong. Now let's talk about this. Now this floated across my purview recently. This has been a long time coming. Now, as many of you know, as many of you already probably do know, I love South Park. I love South Park. South Park is one of my favorite shows of all time. Unfortunately, it does not. This is not resonating with a lot of people. Who was it? The AV Club, actually. Now let's take a look at this. Hold on. Yes, this case. What happened? I don't know. That's a good question. I'm hoping it does. Then again, hey, what do I know? I'm just a guy. So, is it really like the show National Treasure: Declaration of Independence? You know what? I haven't seen National Treasure. Yeah, I know. I probably should, but I haven't seen it. So let's. So anyway, like I said, not to change gears. We're going to watch this trailer. We're going to have to pause it occasionally, but we're going to watch this trailer and see what's what.
It's a brand new exclusive event.
Now, they can't call this an episode or a movie for legal reasons. It's an exclusive event.
All your favorite South Park characters.
There we go. There's some of the townspeople.
There's Cartman.
I had explosive diarrhea all night.
Oh my God. Yes, diversity and inclusion. That's exactly what they're making fun of. What happened in South Park? Why the polemic? Why the polemic? Polemic. What polemic? They are making fun. This is, like I said, this is a long time coming.
Stand.
Dude, school is going to be so awesome today.
Butters.
Oh, hamburger.
Butters is a oh God. God. This is unbelievable. They should have done this a lot sooner.
And oh my God, they killed Kenny.
I like big boobs. Oh, fuckface.
Oh God, this has been a long time coming. It really has been. And you know what? We'll go through the rest of this. Hold on.
How does this even make any sense?
That's a good question. How does this even make any sense?
That's a good question. No, but that's a great question. And now PC Principal chimes in.
It makes perfect sense. I think the problem is you.
Santa, the problem is you. It's all right. All women, all diversity, all inclusion.
Don't you think some women need to just take over
South Park, new exclusive event streaming October 27th exclusively on Paramount Plus. It's a brand new.
Well, yeah. Asian Kenny should have seen it coming. Asian Kenny should have seen it coming. Now listen. There's a rule in comedy, and if you're doing satire, I gotta get a bottle of San Pellegrino.
Well, Danny Masterson went down for Trey though, so. You're welcome.
This is on point for most things in South Park is not aged. Yes,
Enrico Palazzo.
they are spot on with the references. Yes. See now, okay, now listen. Here's the thing: there's a rule in comedy. You punch up at the powerful, not down at the powerless. It's a little late to be on the bandwagon. I mean, it'll soon reach soon reach 10 years since Ghostbusters 2016. Not really, because it's still happening. Just they're at the point now where everybody's tired of it. They're really at the point, everybody's tired of this, okay? And they're at the point where they can listen. They actually fight pretty hard behind the scenes to do a lot of stuff. Okay, they really do. You know, they say they couldn't say one.
Time for them to make up and get over whatever the hell happened back in Boulder.
Oh well, I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that.
Lawrence,
I'm getting to.
Get over and make out with everybody already.
I'm getting to that, Senior Sticks. I'm getting to that. Yes, I'm getting to that. Now, listen. Here's the thing. They fight pretty hard behind the scenes to do certain things. You know, we can't let you do this, but we'll let you do that. Oh, we can't let you do this, but we'll let you do that. And then they go off and go off in a completely.
What I said about about how they didn't make any money off the movie.
I'm getting to that. They can't do certain things they do, but they go and they do something else. Remember one time they were going to thread, when the Muslims were going to thread to dox them and attack them, they released a video with Muhammad. They represented it. Yeah. But like I said, they do, and this may seem like it's punching down at certain groups, but no, this is punching up. This is punching up at studio executives. At studio executives and at studios and at people, at directors and everybody and who think that they're doing all these great things. Oh my God, look, we have an Asian paraplegic in my movie. Oh yeah, well I have a Latino body positive woman of color in mine. Oh yeah, well I have a black lesbian, blind, was a leprosy victim in mine. I'm like, it's getting to this point where it's just a game of one-upsmanship. And this is exactly pointed at people, as you said before, at people like Mindy Kaling, at people like Kathleen Kennedy, who say, "Oh well, diversity is important. Diversity is so important." What the fuck do you know? Seriously.
I don't even know why diversity exists.
And you know what?
I know how to fix it. They need to get over whatever happened back that split the. Yeah. Get over it already.
Like I said, need a bottle of San Pellegrino.
Because I did.
And this is going to be. This could either be really good or really cringeworthy. But you know what? It's a point that has to be made. Again, this is pointed at people like Mindy Kaling and Kathleen Kennedy and people like that who think that, you know what?
We're just gonna take we're gonna take all these characters, we're gonna swap out with the first one. Yeah, nobody's gonna mind because we're patting ourselves on the back. But you know what? You're not, okay? You're not. You're not doing any good. And when this turns out to be bad representation, when it's something like Velma, hold on. When it's something like Velma that is bad and does nothing for anybody, then you're just right back in the same place. And I guarantee you that the lesson here because I learned something today. I've learned something today. It's gonna be about how, listen, you want representation, that's all well and good, but you know what? Create new characters. Because just gender swapping and race swapping everybody, it doesn't do anything for anybody. It's a lazy shortcut. To be honest, I am right on who they punch, whoever it is. I mean, it's comedy. Nothing wrong. Exactly. Does Minnie Kaling, I don't know what they think yet. But why do we save everything anyway? If there's no power, it won't work. Well, somebody finds a way. Somebody will find a way. That's the thing. Velma was the bottom of the barrel. It was. But again, so we're already starting to see blowback. Now, I read this before. The AV Club apparently doesn't like it. Oh, too bad. Oh, what's the matter? There's a news published by William Hughes. What does I guarantee you? William Hughes looks like a beard boy. Guarantee you. Oh no, his at Plumber Duck. Let's see what he looks like here. Listen. I'm not. Don't harass him. No pictures of him. Okay, there's no pictures of him. He has Duck Feed TV. Reasonable Boys Podcasting. Reasonable Boys of Podcasting. What the fuck is this? What the hell? Okay, he doesn't have a picture of him. Like I said, I don't. If it's publicly available information, that's one thing. But he definitely, his little avatar here looks like a beard boy. So Paramount's latest South Park exclusive event will see the series joining the Panderverse. South Park's bizarre transition from a traditional TV show that puts out more than 6 episodes a year into a more sporadic event series has largely been a consequence of external factors, most notably the big, complicated, and very ugly legal battle still being waged between Paramount and South Park Digital Studios and Max owners Warner Brothers TV over who gets exclusive access to which of the show's latest episodes.
If I had access to those guys, I'd just replace you with them.
Me?
Yeah.
I'd replace me with them too.
Yeah.
The upshot for us, though, is that the long-running series can kind of sneak up on you sometimes, meaning that something like the new trailer for South Park joining the Panderverse, released earlier today, can hit you with no time for preparation, and woof, yeah, this one is a lot. The basic gimmick, at least from the teaser, is that South Park boys have been replaced with adult women of color in what may or may not be some kind of nightmare that Cartman is having. That's according to the official plot synopsis, which reveals the episode will also be tackling AI, which the show's recent 26th season also tackled with an episode of whose script was partially credited to ChatGPT. The Spider-Man referencing title suggests that the show will be offering its take on increasing calls for diversity in mainstream media, or at least the allegations that said calls are cynically exploited by studios to make money. They are. And hey, do you get those pounding headaches in the front of your skull while watching this stuff? We get these pounding headaches in the front of our skull. Oh, tough shit, pal. Tough shit. It's tough shit.
He doesn't like South Park?
No, he doesn't like the idea that they're making fun of people like him. Call for say, oh, diversity, so diversity. Anyway, the really important thing to remember here is that this is not a new South Park episode, movie, or special, because all those words would get Paramount Plus even more legal trouble than it's already in. This is an exclusive event which will event exclusively on Friday, October 27th. Too bad. William Hughes, tough shit. Okay, I'm going on record. Tough shit. Tough shit. Okay? Really tough shit. Listen, you've gotten to sit on your high horse for how long now? And you've condemned everybody. Oh, the toxic white men. Toxic white men, the toxic masculinity. Where. Yeah, people like you've been able to dictate. You've been able to try to dictate the zeitgeist, but you know what? This is finally somebody starting to push back, and this is somebody in the entertainment industry pushing back. So you know what? Tough titties.
It's about fucking time.
It's about time someone within the entertainment industry.
You don't have to wait for the right opportunity, though.
Yeah, and that's probably they've been probably holding this back.
For a new Palazzo to take us down.
Yeah. Really? Seriously?
No, I'm not revealing something.
Obviously, he's not a South Park fan and is just posing. He's also one of the many in media in Hollywood that can't write the way of a wet paper sack that's on fire. Well, people tend to get headaches when they hear stuff they don't want to hear, believe in. So, yeah. Carlin would probably tell you, fuck your feelings.
Yeah, what about Fuckface's feelings? Ask what Fuckface's feelings are.
What are Fuckface's feelings?
On this whole matter.
On this whole matter. I don't know. Who's Fuckface?
Is there not time for family reunion now?
Yes, it might be.
Ask.
Is it time for a family reunion? What are you getting at? Can I please finish here?
No.
So anyway. Yeah, this, like I said, and I always say, listen, if anybody from the AV Club or from the Mary Sue or Scream or any one of the variety of publications wants to come on and you want to explain why you might think I'm mistaken,
If Trey Parker wants to come on my face, that's okay.
please just let me finish. If any of you want to come on N.A.P.S and want to explain why you think I'm incorrect here, why you think I'm off base, I'll be more than willing to hear your side before I tell you you're wrong. But this again, let me guess, entertainment. Hold on. Let me guess. The entertainment industry will try to convince people to boycott South Park. Probably. Listen, you can't cancel them. They are uncancelable. They really are. I hate to say they are pretty much bulletproof by now because they have such a fan base. They have such a fan base and they have such a following that there's no way you can that anybody will have any sort of lasting effect on them. You know what? It's going to take someone like them to call out this stuff because this affects them as well. Because you don't know. Listen, the whole idea behind the character Token, and his name Token Black. That was his name, Token Black. That was the whole idea. That listen, he's a Token Black kid. That's to call it out. Hey, listen, you guys want diversity? Okay, here, look, we're gonna name him Token. I tried to. My sister-in-law would like South Park, but she said she had a problem with. I said to her, recommend him. Hey, what South Park bigger, longer, uncut? She says, oh yeah, but she doesn't. She kind of has an objection to anything with a portrayal of Satan in it. I said, well, Satan's the funniest character.
I mean, so, and it's not done in a purely, evil, maniacal way. It's a parody. It's a cartoon. It's a parody of it. Yeah. So
I can't have a three-way.
Huh?
So I can't have a three-way with Parker and Freeman?
I don't know. You have to ask. You have to ask them.
Is that on the table?
You have to ask them. They have to be proven. Yeah. All that's going to happen. Try to cancel the episode. It's going to make it more popular. Yes. Exactly. Oh my God. Married with Children. Oh God. We need Married with Children more now than ever. Damn. I was Satan Chef. Yeah. And piped. Yeah. He reappeared. They tried Token. Trying to name him Tolkien. Tolkien. But yeah, these guys are bulletproof. They really are. They really are now. So okay, so I am looking forward to South Park. I really am. I am looking forward. And they call it the Panderverse. They call it the Panderverse because it's pandering. It is pandering. It is it is pandering. And the whole thing about the Spider-Verse, like, oh, everybody can be Spider-Man, and they went out of their way to everybody is Spider-Man. Like, no, that's not what it means. That's not what that means. Even Michael Keller? But yes. Yeah, they made Satan gay, which was actually pretty funny. And they Saddam Hussein gay too. Okay, now. So that covers that end of it. Let's see. Was there any other topic I had about this? Was there any other topics I forgot to cover? Trying to think, because we're running up on an hour already. We're running up on an hour. And what do I have in the okay? Daredevil. Okay, South Park. All right. It looks like we cover that. Will you make stream watching episodes of South Park? Maybe, I don't know. Well, already at the end. Damn, YouTube. Don't. Well, yeah. Well, I got a few more things to do. I got animal news to go. I got feature headlines. Well, we'll be watching episodes of South Park or watch the movie. Yeah. We watched Cannibal the musical the other night.
Yeah, next is Orgasmo.
Next we're watching Orgasmo. Yeah. How's the Ahsoka review going? It's going slowly, but I'm working on it. I'm keep plugging away.
I'm working my way through the commentary on the movie. So
yes.
I watched the commentary of the movie, but I don't know if I watched the movie.
So let's go now to a little animal news. Animal news. Animal news. Gotta get that animal news. Animal news. Animal news. Gotta get that animal news. Like we always say, we have one rule. We have one rule on what comes to animal news. No sad animal news. I can't deal with sad animal news. So happy animal news. Only happy animal news. We like happy animal news. We like a happy ending around here. Yeah, okay.
2 for 60.
Yeah, okay. Whatever. I got the game's gonna be on in a little while. I'm gonna go to watch the game. Who's got it? Hold on, let me hit mute. Okay. So animal news. Let's go to animal news. Single mother, thicker than a bowl of oatmeal, wins Alaska's Fat Bear Week. A dominant mother bear named Grazer was crowned Queen of Corpulence at Katmai National Park and Preserve's annual Fat Bear Week. A dominant mother bear in Alaska's Katmai National Park Preserve has been crowned Fat Bear Week's Queen of Corpulence. The Bear 128, named Grazer, got 108,321 votes in the final bracket of Fat Bear Week, an annual competition that draws hundreds of thousands of internet users to decide who in Katmai is the fattest of the fat. This year, 1.4 million votes were cast from 100 countries, staff and members, and at Katmai said. Grazer, an adult who stayed single this season, beat Chunk by 85,187 votes, proving that 2023 is the year of the sow. The gutsy girl grounded the guy with a gut. 32 Chunk proved his prominent posterior was worthy of a whopping win. But in the end, Chunk got grazered. Katmai National Park wrote on X, "Let's crown our queen that's thicker than a bowl of oatmeal, 128 Grazer." So there's Grazer. Oh, okay. She just looks like an ordinary bear. Grazer, an 18-year-old blonde with blonde ears and light brown fur, is renowned for her dominance, so much so that even the most alpha male bears on the river give her a wide berth. Grazer is best known on the river as a very protective and defensive mother bear, said Naomi Boak, a media ranger at Katmai. When Grazer has cubs, watch out. She will attack the largest, most dominant bears on the river. Grazer raised 2 litters and is one of the best salmon fishers on the river, the park's website says. She was introduced to Brooks River as a cub in 2005. Oh, bless you, buddy. Kitty's sneezing. And spends her days fishing in the pools of Brooks Falls, a 6-foot waterfall. The river is populated by rainbow trout, Arctic char, and salmon. Boak, who photographs and live streams the bears during the competition, estimates that Grazer is well over 700 or 800 pounds. The biggest boars, like runner-up Chunk, are well over 1,200 pounds. Chunk, 18, is one of the 3 most dominant bears in the river. Fat is essential for female bears. The more weight means the more cubs, she said. But when female bears aren't caring for cubs, they can dedicate themselves to self-care and feeding, she said. How great is it that when you're single, you can just get fat and succeed? Is there anything better? Boak said. She thinks Grazer succeeded this year because stories about the challenges of mother bears have resonated with people. So there's Grazer. Oh, look, Grazer. She's a cutie pie. The bears at Katmai are preparing to hibernate from late October until March or April. Their bodies go into a state of hyperphagia, which means the hormone tells them that their full stops working. The hormone tells them they are full stops working, full stomach. Fat Bear Week started when Mike Fitz, the resident naturalist for Explore.org, decided that there should be a Fat Bear Tuesday to celebrate the bears at Katmai as they gain weight. Boak said it was so successful that Fitz decided to turn the day into a week-long bracketed competition the next year in 2015. And there's Grazer enjoying the creek, enjoying the river. Although Brooks Camp, the bear's habitat, is remote and inaccessible by road, 10 million people tuned in to the bear cams on Explore.org last year. The bear cams live streamed from 7 locations around Brooks Falls. A 2019 survey of viewers of the Katmai Bears cams revealed that those who could identify individual bears were much more likely to support conservation programs. When you watch the bear cams, you're watching 5 soap operas a day. Boak said, will Grazer come back with cubs? Will the big boars have to keep an eye out for her? To enter Fat Bear Week bracket, bears need to show up in the spring while they're skinny and come back in the fall when they are fattening up, she said. The females look smaller and skinnier at the beginning of the season than the males do, said Boak, who thinks the contrast is one of the reasons Grazer won this year. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at one of the bear cams. Okay, we're going to take a look at the bear cams. Okay, there's a bear. Oh, okay. Okay, there's the bear cam. Let's see. Let's switch over to the bear cam. I think we're going to see Grazer, but okay, there's the bear cam. Oh, look, there's 3 of them out there. There's 3 or 4 of them. Okay. Hey, how about that? We can stream it in HD. See that? Okay, well, the bear. Oh, look, they're playing in the water. Okay, there's a couple bears there. There's one over here. And the bears are enjoying themselves. Okay, there we go. There's our animal news. One of the questions. South Park episode, Terrence and Phillip, they get real voice of Celine Dion. I don't think they did. No, probably most likely not. So let me put the camera. Speaking of cameras, there is Zabu.
Is 4:30 to 4:45?
Yeah. There's Zabu right there behind the glass. Okay. I don't know where Orange is. So, all right. There we go. There's the cat cam. Now is the time of the show where we have a segment called Future Headlines. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, news breaks fast. And I do my best to try to cover it all. But sometimes, you know what? I slip up. But that's why I subscribe to a special service that sends me headlines from the near future so that I get these stories in advance. Well, we're going to find out. They're 1 and 4. We're going to find out. Now, these headlines could be a couple days, couple weeks, couple months, couple years in advance. But the important thing to remember, these are indeed future headlines. So let's go with the first future headlines. Mimes are canceled. Paris, France, confirming the public suspicion that they're creepy. Mimes in Paris have officially been canceled. Reporters attempted to reach out to the Parisian Mime Society, but as usual, they were silent on the topic. So there is our first future headline. Our second future headline. MLB umpires unable to agree on strike. The umpires union in Major League Baseball failed to reach a new collective bargaining agreement and were poised to go on strike this week. However, strike authorization vote failed, as much like in baseball itself, no two umpires could agree on what a strike looked like. Senior VP of On-Field Operations Michael Hill said in a statement, "Our members all have different definitions of what a strike looks like. No two are the same, so we're not doing anything until at the moment, which will just make this whole process longer, much like the game itself." So there is our second future headline. And lastly, the third and final for today, future headline. World War III declared over. Much to the world's surprise, the conflict known as World War III has ended even before it began. The only major loss on any side was the Franklin Mint. The director of the Franklin Mint, Stephen J. Siskind, said in an interview, "Apart from the loss of the building and the business, we mostly feel for our customers. Countless of Civil War chess set orders will now go unfulfilled." So there is our last future headline. So we are going to do now. That is future headlines. We are now going to do NFL scores for week number 6. For those who follow such things, as I do. What? 520. Week 6 scores. The Chiefs over the Broncos on Thursday night, 19-8. Ravens over the Titans, 24-16. The Dolphins over the Panthers, 42-21. The Texans over the Saints, 20-13. The Washington Collective People of the Washington Collective of People Engaging in Football-like Activities over the Atlanta Falcons, 24-16. The Jaguars over the Colts, 37-20. The Seahawks falling to the Bengals, 17-13. The Minnesota Vikings beating the Bears, 19-13. The Browns over the 49ers, 19-17. The Raiders over the Patriots, 21-17. The Lions over the Buccaneers, 20-6. The Cardinals now trailing the Rams 26-9. We are at the 2-minute warning in the fourth quarter. The Jets trailing the Eagles. Eagles have the ball with 3:55 in the fourth quarter. Eagles up 14-12 over the Jets. The late game, the New York Football Giants take on the Buffalo Bills. at 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 Pacific, and all parts in between. Your Monday night game. And I have sound for this. Your Monday night game. Where's the sound? Where's the sound? Your Monday night game. Yeah. Coming up on ABC's Monday Night Football. The Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Diego Chargers, now relocated freshly to Los Angeles. ABC's Monday Night Football. Okay, how do I stop it before I get dinged? Okay, there's your Monday night game. The Cowboys at the Chargers. 8:15 tomorrow. The Eagles are still up on the Jets with the ball. And that game will wrap up very shortly. Everyone, thank you for joining me again for N.A.P.S. Everyone, as always, I leave these streams up so that everyone can enjoy them. I will be back later, possibly tonight, with a game stream. I'm not sure what I'm going to be playing. Mecca will most likely stream while I'm gone. Everyone, thank you. That's right.
Show up and sweep me off my feet.
I think it's some adult forms. First shot missing. Completely missed my chat. Sorry about that. I don't always grab every chat. So it's an adult forms the first shot with the cheering in the background. Oh, okay. So I got that one. Oh, I missed the chat before. Sorry, sometimes I don't catch all the chats, everybody. So just bear with me, everyone. Everyone, thank you for joining me. This has been N.A.P.S. Like as always, it's always a lot of fun. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Andrew Helm, Kermit Frog, Anthony Way, Anubis, T800, Constant Drowsiness. How the Patriots have fallen. Senior Sticks, Michael Keller, Andrew Helm again, Ricardo Elizondo, the other guy, Pegleg Pete, Michael Bashirs, the other guy there. This is Aria Japan. This is Johnny Ma, the other guy. This other guy here. This other guy. I don't have the biggest audience, but I have the best looking audience. I really do. Constant Drowsiness, thank you for joining us. Everyone. Big applause to take a bow. Yeah, we officially jumped the shark. Everyone, thank you for joining me. Have a good rest of your Sunday. Have a good rest of your day, week. You're good. You have a good Monday. Have a good whatever you're having. No drinking, no driving. We want to see you back here next time. And as always, we will take care of each other, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. And as always, we will catch you all next time.